Luka Doncic has been nothing short of dominating since the start of the season, and the more the Mavericks play, the more apparent it's getting that without Luka, they wouldn't be doing nearly as good as they are. And those speculations came to reality against the Rockets, which was a game where Luka rested on the second night of a back-to-back, after dazzling in 40 minutes to lift the Mavs over the rival LA Clippers. And that was a night to forget for the Mavericks. They only shot 30.4% from the field, going 12 of 55 from 3-point range, and got 19 of their shots blocked, which was almost a number that went down in the record books. And that loss to Rockets was an example of what happens to the Mavericks whenever Luka is sitting, even just for a short rest. That night, the Mavs only scored 92 points without the Slovenian wonder boy. Luka is not just an elite scorer, he also leads the NBA in usage and time of possession. He always got the ball in his hands, but it's mostly because in order for the Mavs to do well, that's necessary. He is both an elite scorer and the best shot creator in the league. The Mavericks score 117.1 points per 100 possessions with Luka on the floor, and that number drops to 101.9 with number 77 on the bench. Knowing all that, Dallas is going to struggle to score whenever Luka sits, since Spencer Dinwiddie is the only other player that can create shots for the Mavs. Luckily though, it looks like Wood is slowly beginning to find his role with the team. But it still remains true that the Mavs need another player capable of dropping at least 15 points a game, just to carry on the offensive momentum whenever Luka is not present on the hardwood.
I tried though. It wasn't successful. I did try it.
Another problem the Luka-less Mavericks are facing are rebounds. Dallas ranks 30th in rebounds per game and 28th in rebound percentage. They struggle on the glass with Doncic in the lineup, but things get worse when his 8.8 rebounds per game are on the bench. Rebounding is an ongoing struggle for the Mavericks though, since they've had issues in the playoffs as well, and that's why they added Christian Wood and JaVale McGee to improve their front line. But that didn't help a lot, since McGee has struggled mightily, including going from starter to the fringes of the rotation already, and Wood, he's getting there. It's clear that Mavs need to emphasize rebounding. They are giving away extra possessions on the offensive glass and failing to pull down their own misses for second chance shots, which is critical. Luka cannot do it all, and rebounding should be an easy area to address for the Mavericks. If JaVale McGee's struggles continue, the Mavs are going to struggle on the glass in the playoffs again, unless they can find an addition. But without a doubt, the biggest hole without Luka on the floor is the team's shot creation. Against the Rockets, no player was in double figures. Of course, they have missed some open looks, but they did not have Luka to draw the defense and get some easy buckets inside. The biggest issue though is the rest of the roster's reliance on outside shooting. I mean, the Mavs took 55 3-pointers that game, which was the most by any team in a single game from the beginning of this season. And apart from that, only 4 other teams have topped 53s attempted. I mean, yeah, Dinwiddie can get to the rim and score, but the rest of the roster is catch and shoot players. It's hard to disagree that the Mavs are going to struggle to win any game with just one playmaker able to take the floor. Right now, it looks like if Doncic or Dinwiddie skip a game, this just means a loss for Dallas, and it shouldn't be like that. Not at all actually. The Mavs need to get Luka Doncic more help, and the sooner they do that, the better the outcome will be.